Lucy Ellis, and I'm from Lucy Ellis Dance Coaching, and I'm also the co-creator of International Dance Technique. I'm here in the studio today with Ella. She's from South Australia, and we're going to be taking you through a how to get your scorpion tutorial.
Before we start, make sure you've done a light warm-up on your front splits. It's really important that your front splits are square, which means that your back heel will be lifted to the roof rather than going towards the back wall. You'll want to have your splits position pretty comfortable.
So the most important thing when you are doing your scorpion or your needle is to have really great back flexibility and shoulder flexibility. So these are some stretches and some exercises now that are going to help with your back flex and your back strength. Ella's going to open out through her chest and try and get her head back towards her bottom. She's then going to alternate tapping up her feet towards her head. So it's going to go tap and tap and tap and tap. From here, you're going to take your opposite hand and reach it back to your opposite foot. So Ella here has her right hand and she's catching back towards her left foot, and she's working really hard to try and get her head to go back past her bottom. Make sure that you work both legs so that you're nice and even with your back flexibility. It's super important every time you do a back stretch to then stretch out the other way. So Ella's gonna pull back into her prayer position. The other thing she can do is hug underneath her knees and pull up through her spine. And the last one is rolling up and down through her spine on her back like an egg. You can repeat these exercises that we just did with your knees and ankles together. So you're going to make your downward dog shape. We're going to push through those shoulders and really lengthen through the backs of the hamstrings here. Ella's just going to do kicks that kick up into her attitude shape. So she's going to go kick into attitude and back down again. We're going to do 8 of these on each leg, really working to get the leg up straight, and then push into that attitude position, then back up straight and back down again. Just do some nice and fast for me, Ella. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is one of my favorite stretches for your back. It also really helps to strengthen your back as well. So we're going to pull up into our basket shape here, really working through our shoulders and our chest. From here, Ella is going to try and let go and hold that shape nice and strong with bent legs. She's then going to extend her arms up into fifth and stretch her legs out nice and straight. Together now, so we're going up basket shape, then let go, arms to fifth, extend the legs, head back. Starting in bridge position, you're going to have your feet parallel and your shoulders really pressing over the top of your wrists. We're going to do 8 rocks in bridge position. So she's going to rock forwards and backwards over the top of her shoulders. This is going to help us get a little bit more flex through our shoulders when we go to reach back towards our scorpion. So Ella's going to start on her tummy with her chest open in her cobra position. From here, she's going to kick her leg up into this beautiful attitude line. You can see here she's working to get this knee nice and high. She's going to do 4 kicks, and on the 5th kick, she's going to catch up with her opposite arm and reach to grab her foot. So 4 kicks, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then catch back, hold and squeeze. So for these next exercises, you're going to need something to hold on to. So just grab a chair, a bar, a bench, anything you like. You're going to stand facing the bar, and we're going to work our attitude kicks on rise. So Ella's got her feet in parallel. It's really important that our feet are in parallel position rather than turn out for this, as we want to work our nice and square split line. As we're kicking up into our attitude kick, just go into it for me, Ella. Here, we want to really work that this knee is lifted nice and high in the air. What we don't want is for this knee to be drooping down and we take all the flex into our back. We want to lift up through that knee, use more of our split flexibility, and then increase that back stretch right back to that knee. Ella's going to do 4 nice strong attitude kicks on each leg. Last one, 4. You want to put your knee up on something nice and high. This is the position we want to come to. It's her back attitude shape facing outwards. We're going to arch back and tap back towards the wall. Arch back 1 and up and 2 and up and 3 and up and 4 and up. Undo the supporting leg here to get a further stretch through the split and arch back and grab the foot into this scorpion shape. This is a really great way to stretch out this line. So the next step in getting our scorpion is to be able to catch into this position. This is awesome because it means we can get into this shape super fast if we're doing this skill in a routine. So we're going to stand facing the bar, keeping our ribs nice and close and everything up nice and straight. The opposite arm to foot is going to be reaching forwards. From here, Ella is going to kick back with her back attitude shape and she's going to swing the opposite hand. We've got this line here, then everything is coming together and closing at the top. What we want to avoid as we do this is not thinking about lifting this knee, keeping the knee low and having to work right into that back flex. If we make this shape, we're going to lose our center of balance when we try to pull up into our needle position. Let's have a go now, Ella, of getting that catch back. So she's got her arm ready to go, squeezing nice and strong up into that catch position. You can see her arm is catching right on the top of her foot. The lower we can catch down on this leg, the easier it's going to be to then pull forwards into that needle position. Leaning against the wall of the bar or your chair, what we're going to do is swish up and catch into that scorpion position. We're going to use the wall to stabilize ourselves so that we don't fall over. Have another go for me, Ella. She's going to catch up, lock on, and use that wall to balance in this position. This is a great way to transition to the center. So now that we've done all of those exercises at the bar and Ella is feeling really confident with her balance when she's leaning against the wall, we're now going to take our scorpion catch into the center. So Ella's going to face side on and her foot is going to point forwards. From here she's going to swish back and try and catch with both hands. She wants to try and balance in this position. You can work this by counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and then returning back to that original position. Have a go for me, Ella. So she's going to catch up. 1, 2, 3, 4, release back and hold. When Ella's going into her needle, she needs to think about bringing her hands as low as she can down her legs. So she's going to walk those hands as low as she can and then pull up straight. Now, Ella is working into her split flex and into her back flex in this position. She can have her head forwards or backwards. So as she's going into this position, she's going to tip her pelvis forwards to stretch out that knee. You can really see that transition. Just go back to your scorpion for me. Here and then tip. Once you're balancing your needle nice and strong, you can then start to catch and pull onto rise. This is a little bit more challenging, so just have a watch. Ella's going to catch up and she's going to pull and stretch onto rise. Thank you so much for joining us today in the studio. Hope that you learned some really handy tips. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when our next video is. We're hopefully going to be putting up videos every week, so you'll have something to work on at home. See you next time.